Alright, hello everybody, Treecks here and welcome to... Let's get my timer ready, I should have done this before I started, sorry. Alright, here we go. Welcome to The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch. We are in the possession of a fearsome chain chomp. And let's see how many advantages we can get out of that. Eat the birds, please. It doesn't want to eat the birds. Well, anyway, normally it can attack enemies instead of ourselves having to do it. Maybe some later examples will follow, but it is actually able to clear out some enemies for us. And one other thing it can do... Let's show that off here. Apparently the dialogue already triggered. But normally if you are near a secret, Bow Wow will suddenly start saying, "Ooh, dig, dig!" You can't dig quite yet. But just remember in the future that that is a possibility. You can also use Bow Wow to get some secrets or find where secrets are. We can't get the secrets right now. Right, we've got this heart piece. Let's grab that. There's technically one more we can get. Actually, let's try that out. In Ocarina of Time, I also had one heart piece that I cheesed, that I got early. Sequence breaking, people. Let's try to do that here, because we are in the neighborhood of the graveyard. The graveyard actually has a piece of heart, which is officially inaccessible. However, I can cheese. This grave, actually, if we push it, is a hidden cave. And in here, as you can see, is a heart piece. If we push this rock, I'm going to save for in case something goofs. Because of course I want to do this no death run. And this might kill me because it might take a few tries. If we have the rock's feather right now. Normally we need to blow up this rock and use another item to get to the rock on the right and then jump to the heart piece. But if we jump sideways, we can actually get to that platform if we do it correctly. This might take a few tries. Oh, got it! Second try, hell yeah! And we get this heart piece early. Don't worry, I will mention when you are supposed to get this, when we have the right items for it. But yeah, cheesing, yeah, sequence breaking, gotta love it. Something I learned from Metroid games. But some Zelda games also allow it sometimes. Gotta love that. Alright, I don't think there's anything else we can do. We can get back to Mape Village quickly to get some new things from the trendy game. But we're not even close to Mape Village right now. So I think I'm just going to do the second dungeon and try to find a way back to Mape Village later. I need to come from the other way, don't I? Yeah, these rocks are blocking my path. We can't do anything about rocks right now. Because the game will just say, this looks pretty heavy, we will not be able to lift this with just our bare hands. And it is correct in that. So we need to go all the way around to Pagonga Swamp. Oh, now you will eat enemies. Where were you when I wanted you to eat the birds? Remember me and birds in video games? Apparently the moblins it likes. It is still angry with the moblins for the dog napping. I will get my revenge on you, you moblins. In my tummy you go. Come on, eat him. Thank you. Oh, this is it. Woof, dick, rough. Remember this place. This is not indicated for nothing. Oh no, likes eat shields. Remember that in Zelda games. Here's another phone booth if you are stuck in the game and need advice. And we are here. Danger, keep out. Except Bow Wow. I love how even the game knows Bow Wow is safe here. Yes, this place is inaccessible normally. There's a couple of things here, mostly those water plants we see. We cannot do anything about ourselves, but Bow Wow can eat them. Apparently Bow Wow is more than just a carnivore. It eats plants as well. And that is actually required because we cannot pass these things on our own. Try not to get hit by these stun spores. I should be safe for them. I'm a grass type. Normally. Come on, go away. Eat them, Bow Wow. There we go. Eat you so I can get the chest. Ah, poor guys. Bow Wow can eat things 3 times her size. Or his size. I'm calling it to her, but... Is it said that Bow Wow is he or she? How does it even work with chain chomps? Does that even work with chain chomps? Alright, and here's the dungeon. Inaccessible normally, but Bow Wow is kind enough to let us in. Dungeon number 2. Level 2. And the place is called the Bottle Grotto. And don't worry, it's not called Bottle Grotto for nothing. All these bottles in the entrance, also kind of an indication. Alright, locked door over there. Oh, already got the seeds out. The powder, it's called powder in this game. Light the torches, door opens. We can only go right, because left door locked. Right, we get a new type of stealthos now. The ones who actually start jumping on top of us if they get the chance. And we get a key. Alright, saying this right now, the door to the left you can also take in the main room. Takes you to the stone beak, but I don't really need the stone beak, so I'll come back for that later. I will go in this room so I can continue the dungeon. Alright, we also get Shy Guys, of course. What Mario enemy wouldn't be used? The trick of these guys is they always move the opposite directions I do. As you can see, if I move up, down, left, right, the Shy Guy does the opposite. You can't hit them from the front, approach them from the back. Spin attack so you can hit them. You can only hit them from the back. And you can kill them. Enemies who are puzzles. Gotta love that. And we get the compass in here. So we now know where to get our keys. Only problem with that is I already know where I can get the keys. Haha. As if I've played this game before. Can you imagine? Alright, let's go down here first. You know what that means? Alright, we get a new enemy again. This is a Stealthos Knight, I believe. I'm not too sure about the name, actually. Ow! Rude. Work the same way as moblins. Block their attacks so they leave themselves vulnerable and then attack them yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right, these switches get introduced. Hit them to lower or raise these blocks. And we get another I'm going to make a running gag out of that, I already know. And the chest appears. And grab. Should be another key. Yeah. Let's get to the next room now. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, more mimics. I believe these are officially called mimics, even though they're clearly Shy Guys. Thank you, game, for throwing a key in a place we can't reach. And we need to get around that again. Jump, jump. Alright. Not that far away, of course. Just go here and we can grab it. Yeah, there's only one place we can go. I have enough keys to get the stone beak, but I'll just warp there in a minute. I was questioning whether I should go back to the entrance now or just take the warp later. Oh, I was used to being able to break pots with my sword, but we can't do that yet, of course. Hello. Bye. I believe Koopas are the only enemies who don't appear in this game. Most of the regular Mario enemies we know actually have an appearance in this. I believe the biggest one we don't see appearing are Koopas. Right, we have some keys here to get rid of. Watch out for the fireball that goes around. I believe you can kill them with fairy powder. No, you cannot. I was thinking about anti-fairies. I was sure these guys it also applied. Apparently not. Well, now you know. You can't kill them yet. Right, staircase appears if we push the blocks. Good old classical block pushing puzzles. Present since 1985. Very first Zelda. We get another side-scrolling section again. It's also a pretty nice touch that Link's Awakening has that. The side-scrolling stuff helps make the game really feel like a 2D adventure game, what it's supposed to be, of course. Link's Awakening, even in its newest form, is of course still a 2D platformer, a 2D Zelda. They could have made this a 3D Zelda, I know, but luckily they still held true to the original game. Alright, mini-boss time. It's a Hinox. They're not as formidable as they are in Breath of the Wild. But they are still here. Ow. And I'm dead. First death, hell yeah. I of course will not accept this death, because I cannot accept death. It will hinder my progress in getting the best ending, so I will just simply reset. And I will see you back when I get back to the Hinox fight, and this time I actually do manage to beat him. See you folks then. Right, quick change of plans. Since I died and am back to the start of the dungeon, I can immediately just do this little wing I forgot to do, or actually skipped to do. And don't worry, because I'm not letting the game keep track of the number of deaths I'm going to take. I will do that myself. I will still have a death counter going. In case people are still wondering how many times I'm going to die. Because this is hero mode after all. This is going to be a pretty big challenge. So let's see how many times I can die in this, or prevent me from dying in here. But now this time I actually will go back to the boss I was promising to come back to. I'll see you folks then. Yeah, getting to a boss with a piece of power. OP. That definitely helps. Good advice. Make sure that whenever you get a piece of power, go to the boss immediately if you have the chance. Where were we? Do I want to go on this staircase? I don't think so. I still need a map. I don't think that staircase leads anywhere from now. You keys are in the way. Oh, new enemy. These things suck you in. It sucks in everything actually, even all the keys are gone now. But this is also where the map is, so grab the map quickly and leave before that thing sucks us into the abyss. And the abyss hurts, because even that is double damage in hero mode. Alright, now that we are safe. See why it's called the Bottle Grotto. If you cannot recognize a bottle in this, then you are in need of a checkup. This is a bottle in its shape, not just by the number of bottles that you can find in here. And here we find a rupees, and a rupees we also need, because there's a lot of things we need to buy still. Locked door. Do I want to go in the locked door? I think I do, because I think the dungeon item is in there. Go away. Oh, let's get prepared for this room first. There's a couple of boos in here. Yeah, even the boos appear. You can't hit the boos in the dark. You actually need to light up the room first. But first we need to make sure we can avoid them. Light one of the torches. They try to run away. Kill them. Or let them run away, because them leaving the room also counts as them being dead. And we can grab our dungeon item, which is the power bracelet. At last you can pick up pots and stones. All these things that were hindering us not being able to pick them up. That is no longer an issue. Demonstration. Grab. Grab. And one big thing in comparison to the original version, the power bracelet was a selectable item there, so you constantly needed to go to the pause screen and change your items to get the power bracelet, and then the rock's feather again, and the shield, and the sword, because even the sword was an equipable item. Now most of these important, way too many used items have their own button, with the exception of the rock's feather. But I'm just going to keep that on the X button for the rest of the game. Man, that's way better. Now we don't actually have to go to the pause screen every single time. That, my friends, is a very well decision by Nintendo when they remade this game. You are dangerous. Get out of my way. You are still in my way. Everything is trying to kill me. Get over here so I can throw you off there. There we go. This is Stelphos. Let's go in here. Oh, what do we have in here? I believe one of the owl hints gives you a clue on what to do there. I believe there's a certain order you need to kill these enemies you see in the room below. And let's see if I remember that. I said I knew everything, but now I'm not really too sure. You know what? I'll just try out all of them. I think I need to kill the pulse voice first. Yes, there's pulse voice in this game, and this time you actually can kill them with sound. Then the bat, like it says, and then the Stelphos last, or the skeleton last, as it says. Let's see if that's correct. Yes, it is. I do remember it correctly. I'm starting to doubt myself. There was no need for that. I remembered the order. But normally you will find out the order from one of these owl statues you can use the stone beak on. That way you can see which order to do them in. It says something like, kill the big-eared thing first and the skeleton last, so you know what regular order is supposed to be. Where haven't we been yet? We can go through this staircase here, but I think it only takes you over here, where this staircase is, so it works kind of like, what do you call it? A shortcut, I mean. You can also use that shortcut to get back to the war point over here and grab the chest that is at the beginning that we can now grab because of the power bracelet. However, I think I'm going to just beat the boss, and then when we get out of the dungeon, I'll then go back in and grab that first chest. I don't think it's necessary to do anything more than that. Right, get rid of you. You can only kill the pulse voice with pots for now, and I think the sword works. Nope, it doesn't. But we have other means. Die. Staircase. Right. Cool little puzzle here. Stand on this platform and it sinks. However, there's one more over here, and this one does not want to sink. Apparently, this one can take a lot more weight. However, grab a pot. Stand on it then, and yeah, there we go. Now we're heavy boys. Bloop. Let's continue. And we are at the end. Not a very big dungeon. It's only the second one, so it is larger than the first one, but still not that big. Alright, next boss. I don't like this boss, to be honest. Ho ho ho! I'm your bad guy this time. Ho ho ho! It's a freaking clown. And it's called Genie because it comes from a pot. You know how genies work. And it's going to juggle some fireballs. And you know what that means. It's going to throw stuff at us. And it's trying to kill us. Of course it is. And then it will go in its pot. Hit it. Pot will go down. Ah, I can't move. But I'm still alright. Your little sword won't break this bottle. Even the walls here look tougher than that dinky thing. Yeah, the walls are tougher, so I'm going to use the walls. Crack. And that is your way to kill him. Nya nya. You can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. You're falling into reputation, my man. You've already said that. You're not hitting me with that. I still think I'm going to die to this guy, but not in this first phase. This first phase is not very hard. Right. Throw. One more should do it. You know we're playing a Nintendo game, so you know how Nintendo games work. 3 hits is the magic number. And I already spoiled. It's not going to be everything. I got hit. Dang it. Death number 2 coming up. Wah! You broke my bottle. Why you? You make me hopping mad. Phase 2. And this one is a lot tougher because he starts appearing randomly. Throw something at you, wait for it to disappear, and then hit him. And this is what makes it tough. It's pretty random where he appears, and he does have a tension of appearing in the exact same spot you are walking at that time. And if that happens, there's no way to avoid him. And with the number of health I have right now, that means instant death. Well, other side of the room, I got lucky so far. Go away, go away! Ooh. How did I avoid that fireball? One more should do it. I think it's 5 or 6 hits in this phase. Yeah, no magic number 3 this time. It's not always 3. There we go. Man, I'm pretty surprised to survive that guy. See, I only got in here with 2 hearts. Yeah, that's hero mode for you. I love hero mode. Way more fun than the regular game. Way too easy. This is where the fun is. Grab our heart container, make it a little bit easier on ourselves. And what were we here for? Instrument of the Sirens, number 2. Get the conch horn. Prairie, prairie. The prairie is waiting. I don't know, man. I have a feeling the 3rd dungeon is going to be in a prairie or something. I don't know why. Come on, loading screen. Gotta love these more modern gaming consoles with their loading screens. I'm going back in, because we're not done yet. We actually skipped a chest here, because I thought it was quicker to just wait for the dungeon to be done, and then grab it. It's just rupees, but still, for 100% completion, grab the chest. And now we are done. Alrighty then, I think the time is up, so with this completion of the 2nd dungeon, we are also complete with part 4 of The Legend of Zelda. Or is this part 3? No, this is 4. Man, I'm already losing track. Even with these low number of episodes, I'm already losing track. That's me for you. But anyway, next time we will continue with more side quests that have appeared. And that's going to last for a while, actually, before we get to Dungeon 3. I think between Dungeon 2 and 3 is the biggest gap when it comes to doing side quests, normally. So, see you next time. Treecks out.